This is a story of a man whose ambition, hubris, and greed would consume him. A man who through pure determination managed to not only vilify himself in the community, but push those close to him away with his competitive spirit. This man is me. And before we talk about the end, we need to discuss the beginning. My friend NitroDale has a Minecraft server. In exchange for a Twitch Prime subscription to pay the bills, Nitro has graciously allowed me to play Minecraft on his server before it becomes public. The server, however, isn't entirely vanilla, as loot box and job plugins, for example, keep the game fresh while also maintaining its core gameplay from vanilla. Just a stone's throw away from spawn, I found a nice little ravine and water feature to build my cliffside home, a spot I'm sure would have been snatched up in an instant. After spending some time creating the perfect, albeit minimalist place to call home, it was finally time to take action. This will not be my home. This is a farce. See, one of the plugins used in this server awards money to the player to spend in the server's shop. This currently is earned through specific jobs, killing enemies, and selling items back into the shop. When I saw this feature, I got an itch in the back of my brain, an inkling of an idea. I must become this server's first millionaire. But how? Going through the server shop, I noted some of the most expensive items to sell. Obviously, materials like iron and diamonds would cost a lot, but I had also found that iron anvils and cake fetched a high price. Potions of the Turtle Master were also highly priced, but brewing offers no job XP. At this point, it became an issue of access. How much of these items would I need in order to become a millionaire? But then it dawned on me that it could be a lot simpler than that. See, emeralds are used to represent currency, why not just use emeralds? An emerald block sells for $336.01. Meaning a stack of 64 emeralds is worth $21,504.64. In order to have enough emeralds to become a millionaire, I would need to just sell over 56.5 stacks. This can be done. Using the money from digging, I bought an elytra and set out to find a village, where my actual base of operations would be. It didn't take long, and production began. Welcome to E-Corp. E-Corp is the leading company in produce exportation through means of equity and financial stability. We work tirelessly with many businesses and individuals to ensure the most satisfying exchanges in global currency. Think money. Think E-Corp. Like most large businesses, this happy office building is simply the face of something far more sinister. Beneath the building, rows of cells containing emerald-producing villagers of many trades has become the epicenter of E-Corp. Convincing the villagers to work for E-Corp was easy. I simply offered them a cruise and a vacation, then showed them to their rooms. They share the same floor with the very product they intend to trade emeralds for. Sugarcane, wheat, pumpkins, melons, carrots, potatoes, and beetroot are the most important part of obtaining emeralds. A nice variety of produce means a greater yield of emeralds. Now you're probably thinking, why not buy the product from the shop and then sell that product to the villagers? In order for this plan to succeed, my farming level needs to increase in tandem with how much time I've spent on the server, in order to create the illusion that I am less wealthy and simply playing. I refuse to auto-farm since my operations are very likely to be found. Kinda hard to hide a giant building with the letter E on it that totally isn't based on my favorite show. Another point is that the job income increases based on the job level, so auto-farming and buying produce will simply not increase that level. It quickly became apparent that both beetroot and wheat were seemingly unviable, as the fortune enchantment increased the amount of seeds produced and not the actual product itself. Sure, seeds can be turned into bone meal, but the turnover rate was so low that it hardly became worth it. I decided to focus mainly on carrots and potatoes, while everything else just became passive income in comparison. Unfortunately, my time on the server drew the attention of my friends, and a chill went down my spine when I read the chat message. I've known Pat for over a decade, and in that time there's been one constant. Pat is very good at Minecraft, almost to a fault. If anyone was gonna beat me to millionaire status, it's him. But where conflict arises, so too does opportunity. See, now all eyes are on Pat. If Pat earns a suspicious amount of money in a short amount of time, then that method will become nerf. The whole point of this beta of Nitro's server is to poke holes in the shop system and find exploits, to which Pat has ironically become the perfect patsy. Soon after Pat came Joe. As per his request, Nitro added blep fishing, playing into Joe's greatest advantage. Joe is our resident fisherman. Joe with a fishing pole is like Tiger Woods with a golf club, or Tiger Woods with a woman who isn't his wife. I tried to get fishing nerfed, and it kinda worked, but the persistence of this man and his fish is nothing to be messed with. I needed it to seem like I was actually upset that Joe was keeping pace with me at a fraction of the playtime, despite being significantly richer in unliquidated assets. I quickly became the first member of the server to hit 100,000. It was time to ease the server owner into a false sense of security.
Yo, Ben, what's up?
Hey, so yeah, I just wanted to mention that like I'm a 100,000-aire right now.
Yo,
Let's see where I'm at.
see that? Oh my
I've got
God.
144,000. It's not a big deal if you like nerf my money the way that you did Pat, because you can literally just buy everything for like 25k anyway. Neb has seemingly shown his hand to the server owner in an attempt to build rapport. The nonchalant offering of money would convince Dale of there being no intention to this conversation.
I mean, no, this time you got this like fair and square, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I adjusted your income, so it wasn't like double anymore. It was like 1.3 and you're still making that much anyway. So I was kind of prepared for it, low key. And then Joe's asking me something like he wanted another fisherman job. And I'm like, what? So wait, you want a second fisherman job so that you're making more money with both jobs? But that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I think he also broke 100,000 today.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's really hurting for money if he's able to like keep pace with me.
Because like the thing is the blet fishing sincerely actually carries you as well.
The casual conversation and seeming apathy toward a boost to his competition disguises a deeper desire to come out on top. In this instance, building rapport with the server owner is more important than tearing down the opposition.
But yeah, I'll just tell like Joe later on. I'll just pick up the daily quest money. Honestly, the ideal solution was if you could catch more than one fish at a time. I think that would actually be the best way.
I would literally just double his income if it.
Actually, yeah. Also, I appreciate your honesty, by the way, Ben. I really do appreciate all this.
Yeah, of course, and it's also prepping the server for when it really goes public.
Yeah.
The problem is no longer how fast I can move the product, but how fast I can produce it. Time for drastic measures. I expanded my farms, added bees to increase growth, and expanded my melon and pumpkin farm as they became one of my greatest exports. Wheat and beets have been useless for a while, no need for them anymore other than side cash while waiting for the other crops to grow. An unintended result of my conversation with Nitro was a buff to fishing, meaning I needed to act fast. Joe, with permission from Nitro, was given the go-ahead to auto-fish, pretty much turning Minecraft into an auto game. I could feel the walls closing in on me. At this point, my current emerald count isn't even half of what I need it to be. I need to increase my production. I greatly extended the sugarcane and pumpkin areas to now produce double the yield, and spent my downtime fishing, digging deep sea gravel for flint, and a small tree farm of which to make sticks, all of these items becoming sellable. An unexpected contender threw their gauntlet in the ring, MemeSold. Overnight, MemeSold managed to go from nothing to $160,000. At this pace, my goal to be the first to 1 million seems like a long shot. Or is it? See, from everyone else's perspective, this equity race is pretty toe-to-toe, but little do they know the finish line of 1 million is being pushed closer and closer towards me with each emerald block crafted. The apex of my hard work was about to come to fruition, but I needed to make it seem like I'm losing the race. At a full inventory of 36 stacks of emeralds, I allowed Joe to pull ahead. I even spent a bit of time in his auto fishery to add to his current unsold stock. It's time. Joe thinks that he can be wealthier than me. Is that really what it is?
Ben, Ben, you do realize we own like 70% of the entire server's money?
Good job, Joe. You beat Ben. I don't think you can recover from this.
I'm just gonna grief from now on.
What the fuck? What was that?
What? Huh?
It was like a visual error on your icon on the map for a second.
I think you're trying to gaslight me.
You had a kid in February.
Joe, wait. Joe, what are you talking about? You don't have more money than me.
What?
Oh, he's a liar.
What?
He's a liar.
$700,000. What? How do you have $1 million now, Ben?
I'm making Mad Mogul money moves. I don't even know what to tell you.
Did you find an exploit or something?
No.
Damn. Well, what are you gonna do now, Joe?
Well, Dale was deaf muted, so he doesn't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Dale, do a real quick /bell top if you don't mind.
Ben just made $700,000 in like 3 seconds, and I don't know how.
Oh my God.
Dale, can you please? I want a little crown on my head. Can you please tell me that I am the first millionaire on the server? I want you as the server owner to tell me that I am the first millionaire on the server.
You just gonna let him do that, Joe? Why can't you? Why can't you?
Come on, hey, let Dale speak. Let him fucking crown me.
I would have either way. Let me go to my
Joe, I smited
He
you.
really wants the satisfaction of me.
Just say it. Just say it.
Hold on, I want to be there for the coronation.
It's all I want. Just say it. You know how hard I worked for this.
Ale, is there a way I can buy
Yeah, what's up, Joe? Sorry.
How many community subs for me to get
an
$1
Enchanted what?
I literally don't care. I don't know what you're like
Enchantment
talking
table?
about.
I
I mean, how many community subs? Like, I
You're actually mad about this. You're actually mad that I'm a millionaire first.
I did it. I actually did it. 3 weeks of playing the long con, I finally achieved what I set out to do from the beginning. I should be on cloud 9, but why aren't I? All this effort, the grueling expansions and constant trading, my reward was here, but why do I feel so apathetic? Manipulating the server owner and aggravating my friends through this thing only I viewed as a competition, it's hard to put into words. Maybe a break to clear my head. In the months that followed, E-Corp fell into disarray. With no one to upkeep, the building and the accompanying lower levels deteriorated into near unrecognizability. The villagers are long gone, putting the horrors they went through during their time at E-Corp behind them. But where did they go? What comes after E? Welcome to F-Town. Nope, can't call it that. Welcome to G-Spot. Okay, no, now that I say it out loud, that's not it. Let's go simpler. Welcome to Newport. Using the funds gained through exploitation, I created this small town in the hopes that this community can heal and move on. A home for those affected by E-Corp. Though they'll never know the anonymous benefactor that built their town was the very same one that took it from them in the first place. The bond Newport shares through tragedy is unbreakable. My greatest apology is to leave them. Let them thrive and move on from me. So, I returned to my old home. Oh shit, no. So, I returned to my old home to live out the rest of my days. This is a story of a man whose ambition, hubris, and greed would consume him. A man who through pure determination managed to not only vilify himself in the community, but push those close to him away with his competitive spirit. This man was me. Thanks for watching. Hey, didn't mean to jump scare you. I just want to do a little shout out to the man who made this video possible, NitroDale. He's a good friend of mine, and hey, it's likely that by the time this video is up, the server's public. So if you go hit him with a Twitch sub, you are whitelisted and can come see the locales featured in this video firsthand. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.